Hey everybody, Jason Manili with Team Manili here once again, and I am here to give you our 2023 predictions. I know everybody is curious about the economy and real estate trends here in Prescott, so I'm going to give you my opinion on it all. All right, so hope everybody's 2023 is off to a good start. I just wanted to give you our interpretation of what's going to happen for the year 2023. Real estate is always a hot topic, and I think the word that comes to my mind for the first half of the year is going to be stagnation. Everybody's worried about the economy. Everybody's worried about interest rates. Everybody's worried about inflation. So everybody's kind of hunkering down, holding tight to figure out what's going on. And everybody I've talked to so far, everything I've watched so far has indicated that our housing market, at least here in the Southwest specifically, is going to stay pretty stagnant. We're not really seeing too much decrease in property values, and our sales are going to remain in a slump like they have the last half of 2022. And so we're kind of looking in that direction, that we're not going to see a whole lot happening in that first half of the year. The second half, from what I understand, we're looking at as long as interest rates don't go too crazy and they potentially come down. We look at Freddie Mae and Fannie Mac, and they're kind of indicating that they think interest rates are going to level out right around that 6.5-ish range. And if that's the case, we'll get used to the new normal, and then people will start coming back to the market. So that's kind of the word of 2023 in the first half, of stagnation. So we'll see how that one plays out. The inventory is going up, which is a good thing. We're seeing that our inventory has increased quite a bit from our lows of the summer of 2022. We were down to about 250 houses on the market for our local market here. And we're up to about 850-ish right now in mid-January. And then that's always our low time of year, is in January. So we will expect that to go up into the low 1,000s, 1,200 to 1,400. And that would be pretty normal. That would actually get us back up to pre-pandemic levels, 2019 levels, which would be great. We would see a much more balanced market in terms of buyers and sellers. And so we are hoping that that's the case. We hope that our inventory goes back up, that builders don't pull back too much and they continue to build. However, we have seen a low housing starts, some of the lowest we've seen since 2014. So that is an indicator that builder confidence is not super high right now. So hopefully, anecdotally here in Prescott, you look around, there's still quite a bit of building going on. And if you look around, you'll see new excavation going on around some of those developments. So they are continuing to build around here and expand for the future housing areas. So my hope is that our inventory goes up and we get into that 1,200 to 1,500 range. That would be a good spot for us and for buyers and sellers alike. One of the other things that we've noticed from late 2022 and going into 2023 is that houses will be on the market longer. It is no longer going to be you get your house on the market and you get multiple offers on the same day, and you'll get above asking price. So the nice thing about this is, again, that balance. You'll have a normal selling experience. It won't be rush, panic, and it won't be the same thing for the buyers. So we will see that coming along with, right now our average days on market is about 48. That's up about 20 days or so from mid last summer. And I would expect that to go up even a little bit more, up to about 60 or so. And that's a relatively normal time frame for houses to sell. And then finally, the big thing on everybody's mind is interest rates. Where are those going to go? Our interest rates have shot up to about 7% at their highs right around December of 2022. And I think I saw them today, mid-January, 6 1/8 for a 30-year loan on a conventional loan. So they've gone down a bit. We are going to have another meeting with the Fed here later, and they're predicting another increase And so we'll see how that turns out. But from what I understand, Freddie Mac, I got to make sure I get this right, Freddie Mac is going to get, expecting it to settle out at 6.8, and Fannie Mae is expecting it to settle out right around 6.4. I've heard some higher, I've heard some lower, but those are two pretty good indicators on where it'll end for the year. And I think that's what we're going to have to get used to. Those are pretty historical normal numbers. That 3% that we had earlier, I don't know if that'll ever come back. That was pretty incredible. So you'll see, I think when we go in and look at it and I talk about stagnation, and that's where a lot of it comes from, right? So you have a lot of interest in your house, and then you have a lot of equity, you have a low interest rate. There's not a lot of reason for you to sell, and that's what we're seeing. So we're just seeing people staying put, and hopefully when summer comes around here, we'll start seeing some more people getting off the fence, putting their house on the market, using that equity to either upgrade or retire. So hopefully these numbers look good. Hopefully everything works well for this coming year. Prescott is typically insulated a little bit from our other housing areas, and we will see just kind of a normal market come back. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to give me a call. My number is plastered all over all our social media. And so give me a call. I would love to talk to you about it. And hopefully you have a great 2023. We'll talk to you soon.